It's a great, isn't it? It's a science. It's a science. No science is dependent on our believing system. If we believe, we will get the benefit. And it is not also blind. It's a science. Science means what? It goes with the examination. You can. And the travel in foreign countries. So how much that you can connect with the foreign places, foreign language, foreign people. And it also talks about moksha. It also talks about the enjoyment with the personal life, in the personal life. So when Rahu comes on your head, because the first house is symbolizing your head, isn't it? So you will be nourished with energy, more potentiality. And your mind will get fluctuation, more energetic, more fluctuation. It means what? That is the time to run your life. So Rahu will make you as an energetic.
गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमो नमः। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ आदित्याय सोमाय मंगलाय बुधाय च गुरुशुक्रशनिभ्यश्च राहवे केतवे नमः। नीलाञ्जनसमाभासं रविपुत्रं महद्युतिं छायामार्ताण्डसम्भूतं तं नमामि शनैश्चरम्। काकध्वजाय विद्महे खड्गहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो मन्दः प्रचोदयात्।
Harihi Om. My blessings to all. Today we are about to analyze a little bit about astrology. What is there to analyze about astrology? We are not going to discuss about what is astrology. We are going to see that what is the relationship between the planetary movements at present now. Because this year there are few transits. We call it Gochara. Gochara means what? It's a planetary movements. Planets are keep moving. It seems to be they don't have the connection with us. Yes, really. They are not in contact with now, because they don't say hello, we don't say hi, we need not to say hi, because we sleep and wake up and we live our life. But the secret is everything is connected is in this world. If you study a little bit Upanishads, I mean Vedanta, you will come to know the connection between Jagat and us. Jagat means what? The world. This astrology is a unique science, the science which talks about the secret of our own karma with a calculation. With a calculation of what? With a calculation of the planetary movements. Because the planets keep moving. When a child is born, an astrologer captures the sky. The frozen planetary positions has been divided into 12 houses. The 12 houses which talks about various departments of our life. The first house which talks about complete personality of ourself. There are two kinds of personalities. The personality which we think about ourselves. This is me. It means what? The opinion about our own self. I can say that that's a personal opinion about the self. In the same way, we also have the opinion about others. Like other people also can have the opinion on us. Now, if there are 10 people who are connected with you, if they have more or less 8 people are having the same opinion, that becomes your public personality. In the public personality, even the opinion from our family members also must be included. Like we live with the two kinds of personalities. Now this first house will talk about the personality which you think about you, with others think about you. It's great, isn't it? It's a science. It's a science. No science is dependent on our believing system. If we believe, we will get the benefit. And it is not also blind faith. It's a science. Science means what? It goes with examination. You can examine with the knowledge of this science called astrology. Actually, last 19th of November, Guru, who is called Jupiter in English, he moved one house to another house. As I told you, the entire life is consisting of these 12 houses because all the departments. One house talks about personality. The next house, which is called the second house, or it is Kudumbasthana or Dhanasthana, which talks about our economic position or our complete economic level, and which also talks about our family. The third house, which talks about our brothers, siblings. Not only that, the effort which we make to get any kinds of success. What kind of efforts can be made and how courageous we are. And what kind of business one can select to go ahead with life. The fourth house talks about the place in which we live, the vehicle which we own, and the sleep, how sound sleep we can get. Fifth house talks about our educations. Fourth house also refers to our education. Like this, every house indicates certain portions of our life. Therefore, we cannot avoid this science. We can make use of it instead of negating them without doing the experiments. Just we can little bit think about, yes, is there some connection? Because every individual has to make the decision in day-to-day life. If you ask me, life is nothing but to make decision. If we are not making decision about ourselves, others will make the decision. Those others people can be called parents, or brothers, or wives, or husband, or friends, even the manager in the office. If we are not making the decision, others will make the decision. If others make decision on us, we are not going to live happily, independently. Therefore, what? Make use of this science. Okay, this much is enough. Because in India, everyone is aware about, not only in India, in abroad also, many people, maximum people of you are aware about this science. There is nothing that I am going to say new, but I can help you to connect with the future of you. Okay. Okay. So 19th November, Jupiter moved Makaram to Kumbh. Now we are going to see for the people who are born in Aries, Mesha Rasi. What is Aries? It is the first house according to the Kala Purusha Tattva. Kala Purusha Tattva means what? The science is established with a kind of unique infrastructure. That infrastructure means it's a kind of construction, isn't it? The construction is given as a human form. The first house is like a head of the Shariram. Body of knowledge should have the head, isn't it? This is the head. Therefore, people who are born in areas, they are like head in the society. They are power-oriented people. And they are courageous people. You can find them in militaries, in armies, navy, and in the sports. Maximum people, they are very fastest people. What I meant to say, energetic people. So today, first, we are going to see about them, what kind of changes are going to take place in the future. Now we are going to see the Gochara transit, means planetary movement, impacts or effects. Okay. So now, for the past few months, Guru was there in Makara. Makara means Capricorn. Now he has moved to Aquarius, means Kumbha. Okay. The Kumbha becomes the 11th house. The 11th house means what? It talks about Labham. Labham means income. All kinds of incomes. The Guru, who is also called Dhanakaraka, a planet which talks about the income, which is in the form of money, which is in the form of good reputation, which is in the form of benefits or profits. Now this place, which is symbolizing about the profits. Now, first movement which we are talking about is Jupiter's movement. Jupiter is gone to Kumbha Rashi, which is the 11th place according to your science, which will make you to gain some profits. That is the first force. The second force, the people who are waiting to get married, they will get soon bride or groom. Okay. Then the third benefit is what? When Guru goes to the 11th house, so one more thing will be added is what? The second marriage, and you will be nourished with children, because Guru has got three kinds of aspects. He can see the 5th house and 7th house and 9th house. Every planet will aspect the 7th house. But Guru has got the Vishesha. What is that Vishesha? He can aspect at the time 3 houses. And 3 houses also, there are divisions of Chara, Sthira, Ubhaya. This Chara Rashi means what? We call it 1, 4, 7, 10 are called Chara Rashi. And the next house is called Sthira Rashi. Then the next house is called Ubhaya Rashi. So he can aspect at a time 1 Chara Rashi, 1 Sthira Rashi, 1 Ubhaya Rashi. That's his specialty. So why are you talking about these things? Just tell us what is going to happen in our life. No, that's what, you cannot say directly. if I say the science behind and the secret behind the science, you can also understand what the science is. Now, one moment, one house to another house. Now he is in the 11th house. We can aspect what? Third house. Because only there are 12 houses. Third house is what? It talks about entrepreneurship. And also it talks about small travel. You can have the journeys. And your effort will gain the benefits. You will be nourished when you begin small entrepreneurs. You can begin some business. The field will be selected by you. You can select easily. And good rapport with the siblings. No fighting between the siblings because it's a third house belonging to the Mithuna Rasi. Mithuna means it has got 3 stars. We call it Margashira Ardra Manas. Margashira belongs to the Lagna Lord. So Lagna Lord means what? Your Lagna Lord means the personality which appears as in the form of Mars. Because you are very energetic like Mars. Mars means what? It's energetic and blazing. What is that? The heatness. Your people are more vigorous, aggressive by the nature. But this house, which is enemy to you, it is nullified by the aspects of Guru. I don't know, suddenly I started saying this planetary position and all. I think, it is very difficult for people who are listening first time, but still slowly you will understand. Third house becomes the enemy house to this Lagna Lord. But when Guru aspects, you will get the profit of third house completely. You can begin a small business. If you can also buy small vehicles like 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers. Even you can go for 4-wheelers. Then you can have a good repo and you can start some business with even of your brothers, and you can also get it done the documentation of the land, wealth. This is the proper time because the 11th house means it's also talks about documentations of the wealth of our ancestors. Because the property which belongs to the father or grandfather has to be reached to the son or grandson properly. That can be done because land or property means sometimes we get into the litigations. This is the time you get free out of it. Okay. And also the third house refers for arts. The person who is in the field of art and who is in the field of acting, who is in the field of writing, so all people will get one step success, more success. What I mean, all people will get one step more growth by these planetary positions. Then Guru aspects the 5th house. 5th house means what? Which symbolizes all kinds of education, especially spiritual educations, the educations about the secret of the life, and also enlightenment of mantras. Okay. Then it talks about children and what kind of children that you have, what kind of the relationship will be maintained for the 5 months, because Guru is going to be here for 5 months. Then he is going to move to the next house. Now the current position, when Guru aspects the 5th house, which is endowed with the Leo sign, definitely your dignity will be appraised in the society. Your children will start respecting you, and you will also get a kind of opportunity to meet some kind of a great personality, so that you will get the knowledge about the spiritual things. And people who want to study further, so who are born in Mesha Rasi, they can go for studies, even they can fly to abroad. These are the benefits. And also, The fifth house refers for love. Love. Your love will get success. Love means what? I'm talking about love marriage. It is not a big deal, isn't it? But it's a big deal in India. Anywhere it's a big deal. When you are attracted by someone and that person also likes you, you want to construct a kind of proper bridge of relationship. Everything must be favorable to you. Okay, the atmosphere, the condition, and in and out, because there are so many conditions your family people should accept and society should accept, and that person should come front, forward to accept you. This is the time. So love will be successful. That's all. So we have seen all the benefits of fifth house. Now we are about to begin the seventh house. Now seventh house is also aspected by Guru. So this aspect is called a ninth aspect. The seventh house refers about what it indicates about your partners. I mean your life partner, business partner, even the friends, your close friend circles, and day-to-day administration in the office also symbolized by this house. When Guru aspects, so all these places will get nullified. What I mean to say, you will have a good rapport with your partner and your wife. Friends also will help you when you make any efforts in the business. That's all the benefit of Guru. Now we can see the one more transaction which happens by Guru. Guru is going to be here. Guru means Jupiter. Planet is going to be there in Kumbha, Aquarius, for 5 months. Then coming April 13th, he is going to go to the next sign, which is called Pisces. That's a 12th house. 12th house means what? It is called a Vyayasthana or Virayasthana in Tamil. In Sanskrit, it is called a Vyayasthana. But there are other aspects also which are indicated by this house. It talks about the end of your day. So where we end our day in the bed, what kind of sleep that you can get. Whether you can get sound sleep or light sleep. And the travel in foreign countries. So how much that you can connect with the foreign places, foreign language, foreign people. And it also talks about moksha. It also talks about the enjoyment with the personal life, in the personal life. And not only that, it is very near to your personality. Your secret contacts also are revealed by this house. So when Guru goes there, it is his own house. Pisces Meenam is its own house. He will get a very good profit to you. When Guru goes to the 12th house, he's going to again aspect 3 houses, isn't it? So he's going to aspect the 4th house and the 6th house, then the 8th house. The 4th house, which symbolizes about your house, vehicle, and Sukha means the happiness, and it also indicates about your mother. The 6th house, again, it is talking about your health, your debts, and your enemy. The 8th house is talking about your all hidden variables. The 8th house means it's a gudham. Your prestige means your dignity, and it talks about your personal emotions, and also which talks about your longevity. All these houses will be corrected, nullified. All the minus points will become plus point. When Guru goes to the 12th house, it's going to nullify all these houses. The 12th house means your focus has to be shifted to the long places. You can construct the business from the people who are living in the long distance. And also you can have pilgrims. So all these benefits, when Guru goes, he goes by 13th of April 2022. He is going to be there for 1 year. He is going to be there up to 21 April 2023. In the 12th house itself, he will be retrograded and he will go forward. That's going to be for 4 months. So those movements within the house also indicate so many things. So you have to be careful from 28th 7 2022, 23 November 2023. Those 4 months you should not invest anywhere. So you have to be careful with your amount. Okay, now we'll see the benefit of aspects of Guru. Guru is going to aspect the 4th house. 4th house means you can have a nice sleep and you can also plan to get houses. If you want to construct the house, you can start constructing the house. You can get the loans. That's the big benefit. Because he is aspecting the 4th house and 6th house and 8th house together. Now the 4th house means what? Vehicle and house. House means the building which you live, the place you live. So you can get the debt because the 6th house, it refers to the debt, means we call it Runam, Shubha Runam. Runam means what? Loan. You can get a proper loan for your house scheme. That scheme, it's a kind of constructing house is not an easy thing. Therefore, what? So you can get proper loan and you will be out of the diseases because the 6th house refers to disease which are in the sequence. See, unknown diseases are dangerous. When you come to know, okay, this is the disease which we have, you can come out of it properly. Like that, the disease will come out and it will be healed by the planetary position of Guru. Then the 8th place, your dignity will be appraised and also you will get job part, means you will be nourished with more money and your hidden enemies will be destroyed. So these are all the benefit of Guru's transit and we are going to see the Rahu's transit. So Rahu also is going to transit. Rahu means what? It's a Chaya Graham. So there is no translation. Rahu is called Rahu. Rahu means what? It's a shadow planet, which is not the separate planet, but the shadow of other planets are calculated as a Rahu. Rahu is going to come to your own sign from 15th April of next year. He is going to be there for 1.5 years. Okay. So he is going to be there up to October 1st, 2023. And Ketu do the same. So when Rahu comes on your head, because the first house is ritualizing your head, isn't it? So you will be nourished with energy, more potentiality. And your mind will get fluctuation, more energetic, more fluctuation. It means what? That is the time to run your life. So Rahu will make you as an energetic person, but the minus point is you cannot take a proper rest. It makes you restless. Therefore, utilize that period of time. Make the plans to execute for next year, because when Rahu comes on you, you are going to be nourished with plenty of energy, but focus on your mind. So mind has to be maintained with the proper balance, because Rahu will give wrong opinion about our own self, wrong assumption, wrong imagination. But it will do good things. Sometimes, wrong opinion also makes a person to become a billionaire. What I mean to say, I can give an example so that you can understand properly. A person who is scolded by his father that you are good for nothing. That person was born in Mars. Okay. Then his Rahu was on, Rahu Maharishi. Then he took that comment very seriously. He made lots of effort. Within 10 years, he became a multi-millionaire. but still, he was not away out of his emotional imbalances. Like that, Rahu gives energy. It will bring more money. It will bring more contact. It will bring more opportunities. But the emotions also has to be maintained because it brings pain, a kind of pain. That pain has to be avoided. In order to avoid that pain, we can worship Kali. Kali means Ugra Devata. Kali Upasana will help and Hanuman Upasana also will help. But what I suggest, Mother is Mother, Kali is Kali. Or you can also worship Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. So if you are an Indian, I need not to tell about Kali. But if you are outside of India, then go and browse it with the Google. This is the benefit. The plus point is going to be you will be nourished with energy. The minus point is going to be you will get a little bit restlessness. Physically, you will become restless. Okay. And Rahu means what? Contagious. You should be careful with the food. So because it may affect your stomach too. Therefore, be careful. And Rahu also will make you to travel a lot. So you will travel and enjoy your traveling, but careful with the food that you eat. You can get the benefit. You can make use of that 1.5 years. So when Rahu comes to Lagna, Ketu goes to the seventh house. Seventh house means life partner. And this Ketu means this seventh house from your sign is aspected by Guru. So therefore, what the seventh house Ketu is going to make your partners favorable to you. Sometimes you have to be very careful because the Saturn also is going to get Adhichara, is going to come to 11th house. At that time, he is going to aspect your Lagna. Swamiji, I am not able to understand anything. Then just leave it. Just listen to the benefit which I say. The aspect from Saturn is very bad to you. So during that period, don't don't fight with your partners, your friends, that's all. What is that period? That period I can say, he comes on 27th April to the 11th house. He will be there up to 15th July. So next year, April 27th to July 15th, he is going to be there in the 11th house. He is going to aspects your Lagna, your Rasi. Swamiji, why you are saying Lagna? Because my point of view, so Rasi gets in the position of Lagna. So when you are talking about Gochara, all people talk about Gochara from the aspects of sign. No, we can also see the same aspect from the Lagna to this benefits which I am talking about. It can be taken for both people who are born in the sign of Aries, whose Lagna is also Aries. That's what the calculation is all about. You just check with in your life. Okay. So during that period, so how many months it comes? It comes about 3 months, isn't it? 3 months. You don't fight with your partners. Don't do investment anything. And while traveling, be careful with driving a riding bike. You be with all safety equipments. Okay, that's all. Then 16th 1 2023, the Saturn is going to go permanently. Permanently means for 3 more years to the Aquarius. Means Kumbha. That we will see later. So this is the first effort that I have made. Usually I give in Tamil, but this time many people have requested me to talk in English. Let us see that how far I am able to reach you, because when I would like to communicate about horoscope, I always talk about the planetary positions, the movement, calculation. Sometimes it makes difficult to people understand, but let me see how far I reach you. Then I'll make another videos in future. Okay. See you. My blessings to all. What is the remedy that I have forgotten? The remedy is you can have the worship of Lord Kartikeya and Kali or Durga. In the north, Durga is taken as a famous deity. So these two worships will save you. How can you worship that? Just go to a temple and get archana done. So in India it is archana. Archana means what? You offer something, the pujari will do archana. Archana means he is going to utter mantras. Okay. Otherwise, just do one thing. Search in the YouTube Kartikeya Mantram, Kali Mantram. Keep listening every day. This is going to be a good remedy that will protect you. See you. Blessings. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaja Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.